Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the Rice Owls and the Fresno State.
Yeah, we got 8 fans in this bitch.
Alongside
8 non-fans.
Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Rice's head coach told me before the game he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset?
Look at this crowd. There are 7 people here.
He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen
Oh,
on the
shit.
field today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes.
Oh, I forgot. Whoopsies.
That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Yikes.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
I took a good return, really.
Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown wants to pass. Looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the...
Okay. And just never. He's looking at him take that route. I mean, I don't know. Pass.
5. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. This is a designed run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this team does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks.
What up, my
just
boy?
letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
On the option.
Yeah,
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
Yeah, cool. Thank God we went offside, though.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far. But they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range. Not to see the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Rayshon Luke. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one.
Oh, out of space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Martin back to pass. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Oh, yes.
Let's
go.
That just inside the right upright. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. On the option. Finding an escape route. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of
Could be an alley. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting off.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Bulldogs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. And it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Here on third down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving to sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback keeps it. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Full route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Oh, they're after him. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Yeah. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State! He'll try to tack on one more. So much about the passing game is about
Playing in pajamas, pretty much.
Communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook.
That's why I got my coach
And no
with the
doubt
same fit
about
on.
it. And the receiver making plays for his
Pajamas,
quarterback, being
Sam.
dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because
Oh, no.
of it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Off-play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the counter. Oh, what a move. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Brown wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, the running back has it.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dangerous screen into traffic. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
Oh, okay, that plays over, I guess.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. He'll toss it. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Martin will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running back searching for a hole. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
And the Owls will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Thanks.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Gets the back moving.
Oh, yeah, good.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Nope.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll run the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
Maybe some room here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside, it's Jackson. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And he's still running after the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that 1st score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Fresno State's sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
All right, Holly. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They're going back to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tackled immediately after the catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the counter. Oh, better look out.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Give to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
I'd love to see this. Why is that even on?
The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage, just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Shakes off the defender. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Martin will throw it. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm sorry, what?
He's got enough. Down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got a little grass. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Rice. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they did tack on the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Martin back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
It's a running room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with a catch.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Wideout trying to get it in. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the returner will be brought down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Gives it on the option.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Brown wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to beat the D deep. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.